Every relationship hides a story, and every story carries pain. Welcome to Cheating Stories Insights, where truth bleeds through words. The laughter stuck to me like smoke. It wasn't the joke itself, it was how easily it landed, how freely they laughed. My husband's sister with her drink sloshing, smirking as she leaned back in her chair. If you disappeared tomorrow, no one would even notice. Everyone howled, my husband too, but not me. I lifted my hot dog, the cheap paper plate bending under grease, and said quietly, "Challenge accepted." Silence didn't follow. They just kept laughing, thinking I was in on it. But I meant it. That night, I packed a single bag, closed the door behind me, and erased myself. People think betrayal always comes with sex, lies, or money. Sometimes it's simpler. Sometimes betrayal is knowing you've been invisible all along, even in the life you built with someone who promised to see you. I tested it, in small ways before I left. Stopped cooking. No one noticed. Stopped speaking at the dinner table. No one asked. Stopped wearing the necklace he gave me. Not a word. Every silence was an answer. Every absence proved the joke wasn't a joke. I didn't leave with rage. Rage burns fast. I left with precision, with the cold satisfaction of finally proving a theory. For the first month, I kept my distance but watched them. Bank statements, phone records, social media posts. My husband didn't search. Not once did he file a report. His family filled their weekends with barbecues and pictures of smiling faces. I wasn't in any of them. A year earlier, I would have felt grief clawing at my throat. But grief is love's shadow. And when love dies, grief evaporates. All that was left was clarity. They didn't just forget me. They scrubbed me from memory like a stain. And I let them. The truth revealed itself slowly, cruelly. The house we bought together was sold without my name mentioned. My things? Gone. Donated. Tossed. Erased. My husband's sister wore my scarf in a photo, smiled in my kitchen, held her glass high like a queen celebrating her conquest. I didn't cry. I saved every screenshot, every document, every proof of how quickly they buried me while I still breathed. My marriage had been a hollow stage set. My role, a placeholder. His family had always been the real audience, and I had been expendable. I returned on a summer afternoon, 1 year to the day. Their barbecue roared again. The same backyard, the same laughter. They didn't see me at first. I stood at the edge of the lawn, watching them from the shade, my presence a ghost hovering just beyond their comfort. When my husband's sister finally looked up, the glass slipped from her hand. The laughter died like a candle in wind. I walked forward slowly, unhurried. "You said no one would notice if I disappeared," I said. My voice was low, even. You were right. My husband opened his mouth, closed it again. He looked older, smaller. His sister tried to smile, but her lips trembled. I pulled out the folder. Paper rustled louder than their breathing. Property records, bank statements, screenshots. Proof of everything you did while I was gone. You erased me, and you thought I'd never see. Her face drained. My husband's too. I didn't yell, didn't cry. I just let the silence strangle them. Because silence is sharper than rage. I didn't need lawyers, didn't need court. I wanted something deeper. For them to live with the knowledge that I had seen them clearly, fully, without illusion. I dropped the folder on the table between their plates of half-eaten food. Keep it. Read it tonight. Or don't. Either way, you'll never laugh the same way again. My husband reached out, but his hand faltered. He whispered my name like a prayer, but I was already gone. Driving away, I felt nothing. Not triumph, not sadness, just completion. They thought I was invisible. But invisibility is power. It allows you to move unseen, to observe, to collect, to strike only when the blade is sharpest. And in their laughter, they had handed me the weapon. I disappeared once to prove them right. I returned once to prove them wrong. Now I am gone again. Not missing, not forgotten. Gone on my own terms. And this time, I won't come back. Because the cruelest revenge is not being remembered. It is becoming the silence that haunts every room they gather in. And I know, every time they laugh, there will be a pause, a glance over the shoulder, a question left unspoken. Who's forgotten now?